this is like probably the 100th take that I've taken trying to make this video, because I want to talk about the situation that's still happening with the DDoS attacks on Titanfall 2. I want to make sure that this story stays alive for as long as it can. Everybody gets to know, everybody finds out more information about it, we talk about it. If any new details come out, any new drama or something like that, I always want to let you guys know and keep you informed, because I don't want this story to die. I don't. Everybody should know about the DDoS attacks that are still happening on Titanfall 2 for several months now, and then years for Titanfall 1. Everybody needs to know until it's fixed. Damn it, I'm gonna make like a weekly video. We're gonna just do a weekly update every week. But trying to make this video, I became so depressed about reading people's tweets and how like upset and just saddened they are about wanting to play a game that they love. They want to play this game, they want to make a living off this game, they want to enjoy it with other people. And reading that, I just became so sad, and just it hurt me, because I have friends and family in this community that play this game, that are doing, I mean, the most craziest things to be able to play this game. Like, there are some people out there that have made multiple accounts across PC and consoles and trying to play this game. Like, imagine that. You have your main account, you're playing on Titanfall 2, and you get blacklisted is what it's called, where you get the DDoS attacks, where you can't log in the multiplayer, can't do Frontier Defense, multiplayer, anything. And you create another account in order to bypass that, to be able to try to play for just a little bit. Maybe you get 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes into a game before your server gets hit again. You're doing everything you possibly can in order to play a game, and some players are doing that. From my understanding, some players are trying to create other accounts. They're trying to find any possible way whatsoever to be able to play this game, and up to the point where players are like, maybe there might be skins and stuff like that on weapons or Titans that they want to play with, that they enjoy and want to have as their customization stuff, even going out and buying those customizations, still supporting the game, which at this point I probably wouldn't spend any more money on Titanfall 2, and I would probably advise people do not buy Titanfall 2 at this point. Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, I don't care how much it's on sale, advise people do not buy this game. But anyway, I was getting very depressed and sad about trying to make this video and trying to decide exactly what route I wanted to go in. It was up until that point that I came across a tweet from Vince Sampella going, Vince is actually retweeting the DDoS issue, some information about DDoS attacks being addressed. So I read his tweet, his retweet saying, hey, thanks for all the hard work, and I clicked on his tweet and I go, oh, okay, so the DDoS situation is being addressed as we are speaking. It isn't the easiest fix in the world, but huge steps are being made to take care of this. 31 abusers were shadow banned today. In the meantime, we care and are just as frustrated as the players. What? 31 abusers? When we only know of one hacker in the Titanfall DDoS thing. I don't think it's multiple people, but why 31 abusers? Sure, it's talking about Apex Legends. It's talking about it's the DDoS attacks that apparently Apex Legends is dealing with. They're getting addressed. They're getting fixed, at least in this tweet. Dude, Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, I don't think a fix is coming anymore. At least to me, I'm looking at this going, I don't think a fix is coming. I really don't. You have people, at least at Respawn, addressing the DDoS attacks that are happening on Apex Legends, which is their big money winner, the big bread winner for the company. And they're going to do everything that they possibly can to make sure that boat stays afloat, and they continue to make money and revenue off of that game. If a DDoS attack is happening, cheaters are happening, whatnot, Respawn is going to be addressing it. When it comes to Titanfall 2 and Titanfall 1, it's not the breadwinner, it's not the most money maker for Respawn or EA, in that matter. However, even though they still have the games on sale, which is blows me away that the games are on sale, even though the multiplayer is unplayable. It's crazy to know that this is kind of right in front of our faces, that they are addressing one thing in one of their games and not really putting out too much. I mean, yes, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. In about a couple of days, it's going to be 2 months since the first Respawn acknowledgement of the DDoS attacks. It's been happening for months. It's been happening ever since February, March timeframe. In a couple of days, it's going to be two months since that first address. And again, we're not really hearing a whole lot of info of exactly what can be what's the ETA? I mean, was ASAP and stuff like that? What's going on? What is the dialogue of exactly what the fix is going to be or how long it's going to take is just, it's not known, and we are not told as players. Which to us, it's like, okay, well, hey, if there's not going to be a fix, don't advertise the game. Don't push this game out to other players, and make sure people are aware, do not buy this game because it has a flaw similar to the PC version of Titanfall 1. It's interesting to know that they are saying this out in front of us, saying that we are addressing the DDoS attacks. It says exactly who it is. Now, this is the one thing that I've kind of been interested in, is that, so you have somebody at Respawn that is addressing it, saying this is the person that's going to be looking into it. It's not going to be an easy fix. We're frustrated as much as the players are, but we're going to be taking huge steps to try to address it. Now, does this fix for Apex Legends have anything to do to hopefully address the issues that Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 are having? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think the DDoS issues that are affecting Apex Legends, I mean, they might correlate maybe a bit, you know, from Titanfall 1 to Titanfall 2 and whatnot with the DDoS issues that are happening on those servers, but I don't know at this point, with the lack of communications whatsoever with what's been going on with the issues that we're facing as a community, has just been making me wonder exactly what the heck is going on. So just at least wanted to point this out to everybody that, yes, Vince Ampello retweeted this saying, addressing that, yes, DDoS situations that are happening on Apex Legends are being addressed, but nothing about Titanfall 1 and 2. I think it's really funny to know that this is like one of the first tweets I see, is that I know you're not talking about reoccurring DDoS attacks that are happening on Titanfall 1 servers on all platforms, and it's not. He's pretty much talking about the Titanfall, or he's talking about the Apex Legends DDoS attacks that are happening over there. So, this has led to a really interesting thing that's at least been happening within the community. You've been having people that have been trying to give as much time and effort to Respawn, saying, hey, you know what, we don't know exactly what's going on or what could be the fix to fix the issue with the DDoS attacks, but we want to give Respawn some time and give them a little bit of time and effort and able to address the situation that's going on with the servers. You're now getting into a point where players are just at their wits' end, saying, why is this issue not being addressed? It's been a known issue for years in Titanfall 1. That game is still on sale. However, the PC version is still unplayable. You can play it on Xbox One, but they're still selling the game on sale on Steam, on Origins, all this stuff, even though the game is unplayable because you have to have internet connection to it, to the servers, and the servers are you're not able to play on the servers because of the DDoS attack. Well, that known issue in Titanfall 1 is now migrated over to Titanfall 2, and it's been happening for several months now. And again, even though it's been a known issue with one game for years now, and it's now migrated over to another game, it's still not being addressed to, I would assume, the extent that apparently now is going into Apex Legends, which again, I understand. I totally understand the aspect that they're going towards with Apex Legends, with it being the biggest breadwinner for the company, for the most revenue for everybody. I get that. However, I mean, come on. You have a passionate group of players out here that are wanting to play this game. They're wanting to stream it, which is free advertisement, by the way. Let me just point that out. People that are wanting to stream this game on Twitch is advertising it to anybody that's watching. Yeah, I would probably say that it's a majority of players that have already bought in the game or already invested in the game or watching the person that's not new to them. But new people that are watching somebody stream the game is great advertisement for Titanfall 2. But if the multiplayer doesn't work, players are not able to do that. But then again, Titanfall 2 is still on sale. So it's ridiculous to know that there's known issues going on, and we don't know if they're being addressed or talked about whatsoever. We have this tweet from Vince, this retweet saying that DDoS attacks or DDoS situations on Apex are being addressed. But where is that on the Titanfall franchise? Where is that on the Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 games, since they've been known issues for so long? So we've gotten to this point now where people are getting frustrated. I think Ishii, by far, girl, I love you. I think release the hate. Release the Kraken! I love it. I mean, I can't get enough of it. Anybody that's gonna come out here and speak their piece and just kind of unleash, I'm totally supportive. You do you. I enjoy doing it. It's just one thing that I get it. I really do. I get it. Even though I do not play Titanfall 2 as much as I used to, I'm still invested in the community. I'm still invested in players wanting to succeed and make a living on this because it's their passion, and for how hard people will work and try to do everything they possibly can in order to play Titanfall 2. Damn it, man. I love it. I love people coming out here saying, what the hell is going on? So Ishii, I know, has been one of those people that have been like every couple of days something new from her, and I love it. But this is one that interested me because there are people out there that are saying give Respawn some time. Give them some time. Let them try to take care of it and see if we can get anything working within the weeks or months. Well, since we're going on in a couple of days, we're going on the 2 month since the 2 months since the first acknowledgement from Respawn about this thing. I think people are starting to get a little bit tired of not knowing what's going on and not being able to play the game that they bought. Like, this is the thing. Like, I bought a game. I bought Titanfall 2, and I'm not able to experience the full I guess the full price of the game that I bought because the multiplayer is unplayable because of the DDoS attacks. Well, Ethereal posted a tweet saying, is it entitlement to wish for literally anything and making my favorite game literally anything and making my favorite game oh, I don't know, playable? I get the server issues can take a while to fix, but bro, this shit's been happening for years on Titanfall 1. It's exactly. Ethereal is right. I mean, it's been a known issue. It's been happening for a long time. It still has never been addressed on the Titanfall 1 PC servers. It is now happening again on Titanfall 2. It's been happening for months, but nothing's being done. At least from what we know. We understand that it was ASAP a couple of weeks ago. They're investigating it. This was 1 or 2 weeks ago with their announcement. But even Vince Zampella is coming out saying, hey, you know what? Good job on the hard work. Which I don't want to take away. I don't want to take away. That's awesome hard work that you guys are looking into it at the studio. And you're looking into it into the biggest breadwinner, the biggest moneymaker with Apex Legends. I got no problem with that. What about the Titanfall game? What about the Titanfall game? What is the info on this thing? We are still in the dark, and players are trying to do everything that they possibly can to play the game that you release and are still selling to play the multiplayer, and they can't. So anyway, I'm glad to talk about this. I'm going to keep bringing awareness to it. Any type of new information comes out, I'm going to let you guys know, but I at least wanted to point this tweet out from Vince Zampella. I got nothing against Vince whatsoever. That's not the intent of this, but my intent of this is that if we're going to be addressing issues with one game that Respawn is making, damn it, we need to start addressing a little bit more, being a little bit more vocal, a little bit more transparent with what the issues are for the Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 game, because the community, I think, deserves it. I think with the amount of love that this community has given the Titanfall franchise going into Apex Legends, I think it's well deserved. So that's at least my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the entire situation. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.